Okay, so this is going to be a Magic Music Visualizer lesson in how to do picture-in-picture. I'm sure that there's other ways to do it, but this is the way I've been doing it. And in case you haven't checked it out, Magic Music Visualizer is a very capable yet very cost-effective way to combine images, video, create all kinds of crazy graphics, and there's even some programming that you can do with it if you want to customize stuff. So quite an interesting program. This is not a beginner lesson, so if you haven't used the program before, I would suggest downloading the demo and getting familiar with the paradigm here. You've got a lot of different nodes here that you connect to create the visuals. So we're going to start with, to do picture-in-picture, we're going to start with a video that I shot on my GoPro. And this was just a regular MP4 file that we're pulling in and sending to the Magic output. So then we create another scene with a different version of this image. It's the same video, I'm just putting it through a thermal filter, and I'm also creating a mirror image of this using this rotate axis tool. So if you notice on the normal image, I'm approaching and the car goes to the left. On the thermal one, the car goes to the right. So that's our two moving images. I also created a center still image out of a stock picture. This is just a JPEG, and that goes right to the output. So I want to combine all of this to make a picture-in-picture, but I'm going to do that with a separate scene. We could do this all in the same scene. Everything here could be all together, but since I'm working on a laptop, I don't have my external monitor set up. I want to make sure I can easily navigate this and reduce the clutter. So we're going to just use a separate scene. I'm going to pull in each of these other sub-scenes, and now I've got my normal image, and you'll note here how we got this over to the edge. First I translated, well, either way, you could do this either way. First I scaled it. You can see that I've used it the same number in each one to keep the aspect ratio the same, and a little trial and error, and you figure out where you need to be. And then I translated that to move it into the position I need. Then I throw this into a blender. I'm going to come back to that. Our second image is our thermal. The scaling is the same because I wanted them to be the same size. But then I'm going to translate it using the opposite values, since this is going to be in the lower right-hand corner opposite of this image. And then they both go to this blender. The blender is just a way to combine images and get some crazy effects in between them. Right now I'm just going to go to overlay, or actually let's do screen. And then the last thing is the still image. Still image is going to be scaled and then placed right in the middle, because it's going to be on top. Whatever I put here on this output is going to be on top, and then I can bring in everything else that I'm going to put behind it. If I wanted to add additional content in these black areas, I could have either a couple more boxes there, or I could put something in the whole background. It's, you know, really flexible. And then I also was able to add some music to this. So if we want to see the final product, I'll clip that into the end of this video so you can see what that, see and hear what that sounds like. So that's how I'm doing picture-in-picture right now. I'm sure there might be some other ways to do it. It would be really cool if there was a real easy way to do it with maybe 1 or 2 steps rather than all of these steps. But the nice thing about this program is it is very flexible, so just about anything you can think of you can pull off with enough time and effort. So thanks for watching.